Oh, I'd be devastated. Alright, so somewhere in this bazaar, I can talk to someone. Most likely a merchant. It's too bad they're not marked, but I'll learn where they are. Well, hi. Hey, you have a name. Okay. Troubled woman. Okay, there's gotta be a merchant somewhere in here. Most likely it would probably be a specific merchant. You probably just look at him. Who's this person over here? Oh, just a citizen. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing off stream. It's like when I'm grinding for LP, I'm just literally killing like hyenas and cockatrices. That's literally what I've been doing in like the beginning areas. Just kind of, you know, go 4 times speed and just kill a bunch of things while moving around. Is it this dude? Oh, maybe it's not. Oh wait, this guy has some clan provisioner. There we go. Okay. What's in this bazaar first and foremost? Holy shit, 18,000. It's a grimoire. I have a feeling I need to save up for this bad boy. 18k? Holy shit. Might have to save up for that. Whatever it does. Decoy! It's 2,000. Oh, thank you. And I can use oil as well. Holy crap. Finally. Okay, you need to change someone's gambit. I need to optimize a gambit real quickly. Oh yeah. So he's my healer. Also need to find the HP less than 20%, so I can change that stuff. Right, let me give me a second. I have my gambit rotation put on here. Let's see, my gambit rotation for the healer or priority list. Where did I put decoy? Just above, oh, just above my cure-alls. So decoy, trying to remember where decoy is. Decoy. I'm going to put that to, and I think my tank is Bosch. I'm gonna put it above, is it just below my dispel? Yeah, it's just below my dispel. And I also need to learn dispel. I'm trying to remember if decoy, yeah, this is decoy to ally tank. No special conditions. So getting grimoires don't give you items, they just make rare item drops from slaying enemies. Oh, slaying foes. I mean, not bad. It might pay for itself. Hopefully. It's probably something I'll still invest in. Unless the community of Final Fantasy XII really doesn't like grimoires. It's like, don't waste your money on grimoires. Alright, now I need to have Pinello to do the same. Pinello, you need to cast decoy on our tank for the other team. you're gonna be casting it on them. And that would be under spell. Yes, have we learned Dispel yet? I think none of my... I don't think we bought it yet. It would probably be under here, right? Or it would be... I don't think we have Dispel yet. I need to find where Dispel is. Because from everyone else's tree, I don't think we've can learn Dispel. I'm not seeing Dispel. Dispel is the last thing I need to put in there. You can invest in it, but prioritize it, you know, in better locations. Okay. So now I need to find where Dispel is. I don't know if it's under, again, well, a license tree that I can just... I think I've already double checked though. I don't know if I can learn it. Or if I have to buy Dispel. I'm just gonna look it up real quickly. Because I know Dispel's very nice to have. Someone can't find Dispel. Let's see if other people's solutions. In the Zodiac version, Dispel is again a white magic license 5, which we have, but can only obtain from a chest in the Tomb of Wraithwall's Royal Passage. Is that true? That's 2 people that confirmed it. Tomb of Wraithwall. Have I been there? Uh-oh. Also, thanks for the follow 2 minutes ago. Tomb of Wraithwall. Is Tomb of Wraithwall somewhere in this area? Let's see. I don't think... I don't remember if it's in Rabanastre or not. I don't know if it's an actual location nearby. I swear I've been to the tomb. Is there another way to like switch between sections of a map? Like, is there a world map I can check out? World map. Here we go. Have I been to the tomb? Oh, there it is. Tomb of Rabanastre. Looks like it's over there, which I would have to travel to. Yeah, we've been there before. Oh my god! It's that fucking place. So I need to go to... I could probably fast travel there. Oh. So the demon wall which you ran away from, you have to defeat it. Would it be... Would you say I would be able to beat it now? Or should I wait? Should I wait to, like, fight it? Because I could probably fast travel to that place. I think there was a fast travel stone. Let's speed this up a bit. Wait a bit, because let's see, this team that I have, yeah, level 16 and 20, and Van's team is level 20 is the, well, yeah, they're pretty much all equal. So probably just wait a bit Don't worry about Dispel until I'm strong enough to probably kill that demon wall. I don't even know what the demon wall's level is. We couldn't figure it out. It's like, I don't know what the level of that demon wall is. I'm probably gonna die. I should probably run. I'm just gonna fast travel to the village I was in. I'll worry about Dispel later. Dispel is pretty much the last little major thing I need though. So when the party is at level 30, that's probably a good time to go back to. Okay, so I got some time then before I can learn Dispel. That's good to know. So I got plenty of time to worry about that stuff. Teleport. Yeah, teleport. Okay, cool. There's literally, if I really want to go back there, I'd go there. Shit, I forgot where to travel. Is it Jahara? Uh-oh. I don't remember what the place is called. Where's their village placed? I'm having a brain fart here. Let's go to world map. Jahara. Yeah, it is Jahara. Okay. Jahara. Alright, Yahara. Jahara? Jahara? I don't know how they pronounce it in this game. I don't know if the J is silent. Is it pronounced like a Y? Is it literally pronounced like a J? Is it a G? Is it a hard G sound? I don't know if I heard anyone say it. I probably should have saved there again. Just in case maybe the game crashes or something like that. Probably should do it. Okay. So we talked to the chieftain, or high chief. There is a geomancer. Roll the R and say it with the J. So there's a great chief and all that too. Let's kind of go around, talk to some people. I have a feeling I could probably go up here. There's another warrior. There's an elder. It's like, yeah, they have high chiefs, they have a grand chief or whatever. Jesus. There's another elder. Yeah, great chief. Is there ultimate chief that I should know about? The hell? What are those creatures? Looks like nature rolled a natural 1. There is a low chief? Oh, poor sucker. Okay, and there's our little merc. Oh, wait. You're not a merc. Or, oh, this is a herder. So you're the ones that farm these dudes? do you raise these kind of cattle for other games? Let's see. There's a war chief. Okay, I need to give him the stick. The stick! The stick! So we're about to meet the Great Chief. Maybe. I was like, yeah, you couldn't be a warrior, you couldn't be a herder. Hey, we'll come up with a new, like, role. Lesser chief. You're in charge of something. We just don't know what yet. Dave. You have proof of your heritage. Okay. They've opened the way. Yeah, she has a little conundrum where she can't prove her stupid heritage. God, royalty, am I right? Alright, let's meet with the Grand Chief, Great Chief. Not Grand Chief. Maybe there is a Grand Chief that we don't know about. Great Chief is just this dude that just poses to be the leader. Do we actually get to hear him? Would this be a cutscene? Oh. Interesting.
This nethicite. You have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone. Then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us. Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king. Called the Dynast King, he used the nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwolf flow through your veins, you cannot wield nethicite.
Cannot wield it? So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who will the stone in ages yet to come. This stone is devoid of power, empty, yet full of thirst, a terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of men and of magic, of good and of evil. It is often those who desire nethicite whom the nethicite itself desires.
Larsa? To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ash, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ash, let us go to Ber Omases. With the blessing of His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense? Hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find them.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet waiting on Ber Omases.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Holy Mount Bur-Omi-Sais stands at the northern end of the Yacht Remuda. Once we're in Yacht, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the XII, right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Yacht. You know, Nethersight's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethersight, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Alright, cool. Story development. Oh, a recurve crossbow and a quiver of onion bolts. Thanks for the more onion weapons. Thanks. Might need it though. Yeah, I can see that. It's like, yeah, the middle chief is to get the orders and then give the orders to the low chiefs. It's pretty much management if you think about it. Like any managing job you get, especially if you work for, you know, a company that has a corporate, that's pretty much what your job is. Managers give orders to the supervisors, but those orders came from corporate. That's pretty much what it is. The supervisor is pretty much the low chief of current day jobs. Or if you're district or a region manager, depending on what your job is. Okay, so we have him in the party. And I still want to level this team up because they're pretty weak. I'm trying to get at least a good amount of them to hopefully to where Vaughn and Fran is. It's mainly 2 of them. And then of course Pinello, level 20 as well, and higher. So that's the dream team. Ashes are kind of like our main DPS. She'll eventually get there in no time, hopefully. Speaking of, not gambits, speaking of licenses, I do have some points to spend. Fran. Remedies, stop doing diseases. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, 49. Do that. The more you can equip, the better. Okay, Bosch. Increased duration of spell effects. That might be very useful, especially if you're going to be the tank. Soul Eater. Consume HP to deal damage to one foe. not as important yet. Keep that on the table. Now we have 51. Can't do that. Let's go up. Can do 10s maybe. That's 80. Alright, that might be the only thing I can invest in right now. Alright, accessories 10. Bosh, you're good for right now. Red Battle Mage. Actually, what is your... Okay, never mind. This tree's doing okay right now. I could probably learn to increase her potency a bit. Literally 1 point left. Woo! Time to farm for some more LP. Accessories 19. It goes up to 19. Well, it goes further than that. Ugh. Increase magic potency. Gain MP after dealing damage. And stamp. I only have 43. Put it into an item. Accessories, stuff like that. Might be able to put one thing into you. There's something over here I can do. Increase physical damage or battle lore. Let's do that. The amount of people you see try and race to the end of weapons and armor. Yeah, I mean, different play styles and everything like that. When I play RPGs, I kind of want to think things through. Spend some time doing grinds. You know, you're just putting yourself through a tougher situation if you try and speed through these games like this. It's, you know, RPGs are meant to play. You know, you play it at a certain pace, and you calculate how you're going to deal with future endeavors. It's practically, RPGs are practically like survival games. You got to think things through. It's like, should I save this item for something else? Should I buy a bunch of ether? Oh, speaking of ether, can you buy ether in this game? That's like one of the last questions I'll probably ask today. Because I need to find a vendor to buy ether. And I don't know who the hell sells ether. I need to find an ether vendor. I don't know if it's just one of those items you have to farm for. Because you think an ether would be something you could buy, even if it's like 500 a pop. I would totally just grind for stocking up on ether. I need it for my healers, if anything. You can. There's only a few vendors, though. Yeah, I just need to find those vendors. I need to figure out where they are. If I come across one during this journey, it'll be nice. Isn't this the Final Fantasy that has, like, the second highest HP boss in the whole entire franchise history? Because I know Final Fantasy 15 has, I think, holds that record with the highest HP. And since I did Final Fantasy 15's highest HP enemy in the game, and well, the whole franchise, I kind of want to figure that out. Use self, MP. Oh, less than 10%? So you use charge when it's less than 10%? That's good to, yeah, that's good to know. Because I do have a couple people that have charge, but I have it set to 30%. I think I do. I swap it to ether for now. But I might actually use charge. I might have to change the gambits. Well, not gambits, Actually, I changed her gambits. Let's see. He's my healer. I think I have it set to ether. Where is it? Yeah, I have it set to ether. Oh, I have it at 20%. I could probably set it to charge for now since we don't really have. Yeah, we only have 3 ether. I could probably set it to charge. I forgot where charge is. Trying to remember where charge is. Where is charge? Does he not have? Oh my god, does he not know charge? Oh, he doesn't know. What do I need? What is the license for that? Because I know that my other healer can use charge. Shit, what does he need? Yo, Nathir, why can you not use charge? Is it his white mage tree? Confused faith, protector. Why you know? Oh, okay, that's why I can't use charge. I forgot. The one thing I fucking skipped. I went like almost all the way around it too. I was like, okay, I just need to get a little bit of LP and then I can use charge. I've noticed that. That's why I switched it to ether for a little bit. Because I noticed if it misses, if the charge misses, it goes to 0 and it kind of bugged me. It's like, oh, I hate that. So you would recommend 10% instead of 20%? Because then they will probably be in a frantic, they'll keep popping charge if they keep missing type of deal. I've seen that too, where they would have to keep popping charge during a fight, and someone needs attention, they kind of screw that up. Yeah, we'll change that to 10% then for now. Let's see. Well, he can't do it yet, so we'll keep that on 20. But we'll have where is it here? Let's change that to 20% MP for. See, she knows charge. Where is it? Oh, charge is a. There it is. Charge is a skill. Alright, there we go. So we'll change that to 10%. What was that at 30? I think my gambits are a little messed up. 20%, maybe 10% too, so that way you won't use too much ether. So just change it to 10. Okay, we need to figure out where we're going. Thinking we're going out this way. It's the only direction I can go. Now I just gotta figure out where I'm going. What the hell are you casting? Oh. Oh, he's casting decoy on Bosch. Okay, so that's decoy. I thought he would only cast it if we're in the fight. Ooh, so do I want to actually move, do I actually want to move my charge above raise? And it kind of makes sense. I just had it below I got it below, which will actually, she might. Oh, we don't have it yet because we didn't buy it. Yeah, Kiraga was the next one, and then Karaha or Karaja will be right underneath that. Because I was thinking once I have something better, I'm gonna have Kira replace the Kira up there, and then have Kiraga. Kira at the 30%, and then Kiraha at 60%. Maybe. Don't know yet. Don't know if that would be a good strat. Let's keep that 10. Oh, especially, so you said late game though. So late game, you'll recover at least 100% MP. You have Kiraga at 30, Kira at 60. So I might have to swap those around maybe? Probably. Because I have it prioritized different because... I could probably just swap the way of healing and maybe not touch. Probably don't have to touch the priorities. Play around with that then. So let's do Kira at 30, and then swap this to 60%, under 60% with Cure. And it's a lower priority than Kira. And then maybe put this at Kiraga or Kiraha. And then this at Kira. Once I get a Kiraga or a Kiraha. What else do I need to do? I know she has Decoy. Decoy doesn't eat up MP, right? It's just a skill. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh! He's casting it multiple times because it keeps missing. And now he won't cast it anymore. Okay. So he missed it like twice. Kirwan. So where the hell is Kirwan? Would that be in the east? Let's open up the world map, because I don't know where the fuck that place is. Oh, okay, it's in the east. Way over there. So I need to go east. Oh, Decoy does eat MP. So I'm kind of wondering if I can set a parameter for Decoy. Because I have it set to just cast it on him, but I thought it would cast it on him once he's in battle. So maybe I want to change Decoy. So I want him to cast Decoy on Bosch, but when there's a certain condition, mainly when he's maybe when the party is getting attacked. So let's see, how do I do this? Party leader. Usually it's a party leader, but he'll cast it no matter what. So that's MPs and status. So this is status. Oh, maybe when enemies are involved? Maybe this will be a good one. But I just want to have him cast it when enemies are present. Not just two, but when multiple enemies, or like just even just one enemy is present. Oh, maybe that could be a condition. When their HP is below a certain point, that could probably be a good one. So when it drops, but just below... Ah, of course I don't have it. I'm missing the conditions, as you can see. I don't have the 90 or 80%. Maybe I could set it to 70? I could probably set it to 70. Because he'll... Well, his spell skill proc for protection and shell hits around 70 for anyone that gets to that point. I don't want those to stack too close together. I'm just trying to find the perfect condition for decoy. And since I don't have net 90%, so I don't want to set it to a low. Well, let's see. He's going to cast healing around the 60% to 30% margin. So I have to have it higher than that so we can proc decoy. But in order to do so, we just don't have those conditions. I need to have a different condition. So maybe when enemies are... So when foes are present, maybe? This is probably the best I can do. And if we're fighting a boss, I could just do it manually. Maybe that would probably be better. Until I get the conditions of what, 90%? Because this is what I consider my second best option. So maybe when foes are present, minimum of at least 2, then he'll do a decoy. And if we're fighting a boss that doesn't have ads, we can cast it manually. That way the boss can focus on the tank, and the healer and DPS is safe. That's where I'm trying to go. So until we get the Gambit condition of ally, which I need to visit the Gambit vendors again, see who sells that condition. We'll do it that way. So my other healer that does decoy should also have that same condition for now. So that way they're not wasting MP. Okay. Just casually level these characters up. Ally 90% decoy won't work. So should I just kind of keep it at like required to cast, the requirement to cast decoy just foes present? That's probably my best bet. At least when it comes to the Gambit. Wait. Why does my DPS have decoy? What the fuck? Oh, now she... Oh, fuck, I didn't consider that. You're just casting decoy on everyone now. Fuck, I didn't think about that. Shit. Oh, I need you to cast it only on the tank. This is not gonna work. It's casting it on the it's casting on everyone else except for the tank. Maybe status protected shell wouldn't work either. Son of a bitch. There's gotta be a better condition for this. I can't rely on statuses. Yeah, like I would like a parameter for. Yeah, that's something they could have improved upon in Zodiac Age. So let's say you only want to cast decoy on your tank, which would be Bosch in this team, but they have to meet a certain condition, you know, 2 enemies present. I might just have to maybe just turn it off until we get to a point to where we need decoy. I can always just turn it off and turn it on again. I might have to just be active about it. Because I only want him to use it on Bosch, but I don't want him to use it outside of combat. That is so annoying. I'm gonna have to turn it off for now. Until we like fight some tough enemies and before we're getting outnumbered greatly. That's annoying. Just turn it off for now. We'll find a solution for it. I don't know what to do with it. I'll figure it out. Yeah, stealing. I usually use stealing when I'm like doing what is it? Grinding for LP. It's like since I'm grinding for LP, I have literally the simplest gambit. Because, you know, I'm mainly killing hyenas and stuff. Where in my gambit, say for him for an example, literally this is it. This is his gambit. This is my grinding gambit. 2 simple things. The tank, all the tank does is literally steal until it hits below 100% health, and then he finishes it off afterwards. Just wait for someone to attack it. It's simple, but it works, man. I've gotten so much gil out of that. It's worked so far. There's probably better ways to do it, but so far I've enjoyed that little stupid little gambit. I need to go north and then go east. I need to do a little bit of grinding for XP anyway. There's a lot of what is it? Vipers? Yeah, Vipers. There's a lot of Vipers here. Ah, what is this? Circus. Thank God you can speed up in this game. So I heard someone say, like in the original, that they didn't have the mechanic to speed up the game. I was like, that's gotta be a nightmare, especially grinding for LP. Holy shit! The grind must have been real for the original game, though. Like, you would have had to spend hours upon hours grinding for LP and shit. At least when it comes to the speed up game mechanic, you can speed it up to 2 times to 4 times the amount. I don't know if you can go higher than that. I think you go above higher than 4 times, it would get a little ridiculous. It's like, I can't move an inch without feeling like I'm teleporting. Oh, did I even go the right way? I don't think I did. 1 second. No, I'm going the right way. Just don't go down south. I'm not worried about these enemies. No need to cast decoy. Not that I know of. Nah, we're taking these guys out fast. I'm not worried about it. Hey, tank, someone's, oh no, I guess they're both targeting the healer. So, like, everyone should be protecting the healer, but everyone's attacking the right character. It's like, okay, never mind. I guess there was this 2 or more people targeting the healer. Alright. Do you have the LP yet? Chance? I think you do. You could probably start using charge now. Yep, 30%. I had to check. Welcome back. Wait. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm still waiting for BlizzCon to start. Yeah, we have about... How much longer are we waiting on BlizzCon to start? I think it starts in about... Look on the channel quickly. He has a nice timer. As long as I don't get a damn ad again. Yeah, I got an ad again. Wait, yeah, let's go to Gambits. Let's go to 2%, and instead of that, let's go to charge. Sounds better. We have about an hour and 52 minutes before BlizzCon starts. The opening ceremony will begin around that time. So I say in about... We have about an hour and 10 minutes left of the Final Fantasy XII stream for today. We might come back to Final Fantasy XII after the opening ceremony of BlizzCon. So, I'll just keep an eye on the time and all that jazz. That's what I'll do. Because we are going to be covering it for the first time on the stream. I've attended pretty much every, at least BlizzCon opening and most of the major stuff they usually do at BlizzCon. But, yeah, it's been a while. I haven't actually covered it on stream. It was like, I was kind of thinking to myself, this year for Blizzard, probably going to be a slow year for Blizzard. There's probably not going to be a lot they're going to announce. But, I'm going to cover it. I have a feeling stuff that would be E3, like state of play for PlayStation, all that this year is going to be slow too. Maybe. It's been a very weird year already. It's only February. Let's see. Oh, did I set all parameters correctly? I think I did. Oh, you've never seen a BlizzCon before? Well, you're in for a treat if you're around by the time it starts. We'll be co-streaming it. So, since everyone on Twitch has the ability to co-stream it, they'll just warn us. I know Blizzard said something about they'll be warning streamers that, hey, there's going to be licensed music in about 10 to 20 seconds, be aware. They'll be issuing out warnings to kind of mute your stream and shit. So I was like, hopefully it's not during the opening ceremony. I really hope that's not the case. But yeah, in 2019, that's where one of the big memes came from. It's like, do you guys have a phone? Do you even guys own a phone? That's where that came from. At least in one of the Q&As for Diablo. Diablo Immortal. Gotta love that shit. So, I think when... Wait a minute. You can turn that on now. I'm gonna have a faster way of doing that. Okay. Alright, it's working. See, decoy is awesome when it's not being spammed out the ass. Now, since that fight's done. Oh, wait. I gotta get a muscle memory. Muscle memory does play a big factor into that. Looks like decoy lasts for quite some time though. I don't know how long it lasts, but it lasts a decent amount. Aw, thanks. Sometimes it get a little bit prickly depending on how people like handle things in the channel. I might come off mean at times. It just depends on who the fuck's talking in my channel, but I usually try and keep it very civil, calm, you know, relaxing. Kick up your feet, have a nice cold drink next to you.
I guess this one was a success.
Eat some food.
Wow, I'm impressed, Bond.
I usually try and keep that in mind.
An alliance between Dalmasca and the Empire.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength.
A shame perhaps for me and for you. But for Dalmasca it is hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would bear it proudly. I could not defend my home. What is shame to me?
My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage.
Hope for a future where we can
Not
join
that bad,
hands
am
I
as
got a
brothers.
good feeling.
Larson, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
The Senate may play at intrigue, but Lord Vane is not one to be brought down easily. The entire military waits upon his orders, from the War Council down to the rank and file. What better blade than he to strike down the enemies of the Empire?
Your Honor reminds me of Zect 2 years since. He, too, put his trust in Lord Vane's strength, and what became of him? gone without a trace since Napodis.
I will not hear you malign Judge Sect. He was a noble warrior. Or do you think his trust in Lord Vane ill-placed?
Vane took 2 of his own brother's lives. He is ruthless beyond contempt.
Ruthless, you say? Would he were more so. He gives traitors no quarter, be they of his own blood. How fitting for one who would bear the burden of empire.
But could we bear him? Zagabath, what of you? Surely you do not believe his brothers were traitors?
So found His Excellency Lord Gramis, you would do well to mind your tongue, Drace. That matter is long past.
Your Honors, a summons. Lord Vane has arrived at the palace.
We come at once.
Lord Larsa has left for Baromises. He hopes to enlist the aid of the Grand Kiltius in stopping the insurgents. I doubt this will be enough to deter Ondor, but even a slight hindrance to his operations would be welcome. This will delay the Rosarian invasion, and we will have bought much-needed time to shore up our defenses.
Just as His Excellency had hoped.
No matter the result, I'm pleased with the young lord's progress. I can already see the stunned faces of those mud-witted senators. The fools think a child emperor's strings easy to pull from the shadows. But they will find that Lord Larsa is no puppet.
Yes, the senators would be most pleased with a puppet for an emperor. Recall, Drace, how the Senate fears and despises Lord Vane's ability. When they realize the truth, that Lord Larsa is no docile lamb to be shepherded, they will bare their teeth and devour him.
You're right. I shall speak on this matter with His Excellency at once. Gabranth, it falls to us to protect Lord Larsa. Are we agreed?
Aye.
So we have 2 judges that might actually be good guys. It's like whoever's in league with the young lord might be good. So anyone that's trying to help Larsa might be a good one. Where do I stand in Final Fantasy 15? What are my opinions? I fucking love that game. A lot of people might think it dull, maybe boring at times, and rightfully so, especially if you're used to games like Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy VII, for instance. But it has its charms. It has it has its goods and its bads. With every Final Fantasy that has ever come out, they've all been a little different at times. I know a lot of people's least favorite has been Final Fantasy 13, and I kind of agree with them too, at least with the ones I played. But I'm one of those people that enjoyed Final Fantasy 13. I never played 2 or Lightning's Return. Never played those. And I've never played 10 and 10-2, because mainly 10 and 10-2 I didn't really suck me in or anything. Didn't really wasn't magnetically charged to the characters. They didn't really suck me in. I didn't want to experience the Titus laugh in person. I'd rather just watch someone play 10-2. 10 and 10-2. But when it comes to Final Fantasy 15, I really enjoy it. I especially really enjoy the story. It might be confusing to some people, but I understood it like that. It does suck though that when the game did come out, it was unfinished. They had to pretty much tie in loose holes in the story with DLC. So there's 3 DLCs, and I still need to play episode Arden, which wraps up pretty much the whole entire story. Kind of gives a details of who Arden is before the events of the game. And And I think before and during the events, because you get to see what I think he does and all that, and what his ultimate goals are. But I don't know. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's not like the top two, because the top two has actually changed. My favorite still is Final Fantasy VI, and then it's Final Fantasy VII Remaster, and then it's Final Fantasy 15. When it comes to my Final Fantasies, I don't know. There's something about, like, you can't beat Final Fantasy VI, no matter how hard you try. It's a fucking amazing game. But Final Fantasy VII, man, that remake, oh, it's so good. I just wish it was a finished story. We're waiting for part 2. Once part 2 comes out, depending on how part 2 wraps it up, hopefully it wraps it up, man, it might actually hit number 1. Depending on how it turns out. And then, depending on how this ends, depending on how I like this, with Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 12 might take Final Fantasy 15's spot, or it might just be right behind it. Depends on how it is. I like 8 a lot. It's been so long since I played 8, I don't know where I would actually place it. It might be just right behind 15 for me. And like, I played pretty much all the Final Fantasies, just except for 10, 10-2, and it was this one. So there was literally only, well, if I think about it, 10, 10-2, 13-2, and Lightning's Return. And it would have been this game, but I can take that off the grid now. So there's technically 4 Final Fantasies that I've never really played in the main Final Fantasy franchise. That isn't like Dissidia or Tactics. I played Tactics though. Final Fantasy Tactics is also a good game. If you've never gotten your hands on that and you have the ability to play it, Final Fantasy Tactics is an amazing fucking game. Absolutely. We recommend it. 12 is your favorite? I'm kind of hoping it becomes one of my favorites too. I'm slowly warming up to 12. It takes some time. It does take some time to kind of get used to the Gambit system, the licenses. Because your licenses is pretty much your skill trees, but it's handled in such a different way that you earn pretty much what to unlock as you go through. But I really do like the Gambit system. The Gambit system is fantastic because you can dictate what people do, how they prioritize what they do, and set conditions, and it's all passives. So while you're trying to focus on other things like, hey, maybe this character needs to do something manually, for instance, a weakness to water or lightning, you can actually do that manually while they can heal, buff, debuff, get rid of statuses and everything like that passively, and you don't have to worry about it. Because I swear to God, if this game didn't have the Gambit system, it would be rough. It would really be rough. This game needed the Gambit system. So it's weird that they never actually brought the Gambit system back. The Gambit system's actually a really good system. It's just weird that they never actually did it not work. Did it not get received too well when it came to Final Fantasy fans? I think it's a smart way of controlling your AI partners. But then they made the AI a little bit more competent in the other Final Fantasies. So I guess they ruled out the Gambit system for them to say, hey, if I'm below a certain health threshold, they'll automatically pop a cure spell or a potion depending on the situation. Because in Final Fantasy 15, I'm trying to remember how they did it. God, I'm a little fuzzy on that, but I think they did it automatically depending on what was going on. Oh, wait. Can I fight these guys? Oh yeah, they're 22s. Wait, is it what? That's a panther? Whoa, we're going to the Cthulhu realm here. Alright. We got, apparently, panthers. Was he running? No. Wait, I'm trying to grab that. Okay, so it's gonna be in the northeast, so I'm just gonna kind of explore this place. Oh, I wonder if I fixed what's his face. I might have to fix one more thing for Beth here. Kira's at 30. Oh yeah, I was gonna change that. So Kira to Kira, because I fixed it with Pinello. I didn't fix it with him though. Remember when this first came out? There was a pushback against the non-weight combat. Oh yeah, the turn-based, pretty much. Yeah, because wait, wasn't 13 still cooldown though? Wasn't it like a cooldown instead of turn-based? Because 13 was cooldown. It was like it was live combat, but it had a cooldown system. Because 12 is what really changed everything, because I think from Final Fantasy 1 to Final Fantasy 10-2 was all turn-based. And then 12 was the deciding factor when pretty much Final Fantasy games in the future changed forever. At least when it came to single-player Final Fantasies. I don't know. Because, like, once your character was able to do something, like, your enemies would still keep attacking you, right? In 13? There was, like, a rhythm to the combat in 13 that you had to kind of keep pace with. Unless there was a waiting system, like maybe like once your skills charged up, like the enemies wouldn't attack until you did your moves. See, I'm a little fuzzy though. I was like, I don't really remember. Oh wait, it's a marble. Shit. Oh, I have a feeling there's gonna be a boss here that's gonna be a giant marble. And he's gonna spit out poison and shit. We're going down too. There's probably a giant one somewhere. Yeah, because we have a full playthrough on 15. We just need to do the episode Arden. We'll finish that up. This will be a full playthrough too. I'm pretty sure it was a weight system. Couldn't move while charging an attack. Yeah, I know you can really freely move your character. I was just wondering, I was just trying to remember if like enemies, even after your actions were charging, that the enemies would still attack you, depending on how it was. I think the last time I played Final Fantasy 13, I think the last time I played Final Fantasy 13 was before 13-2 came out, or whatever it was called. That's how long ago it was. So as you can imagine, my memory on how that game was played is a haze. Absolute haze. I can't say anything. I just remember the last boss fight was a bitch. For some reason, that last boss, I don't know why, the whole entire game was so easy. But then when you get to the last boss, you can't make any mistakes. No mistakes whatsoever in the last boss. As is tradition with Final Fantasy. Like, oh, you took too long trying to kill Sephiroth? Oh, he's just gonna do his Ultima. And he's just gonna wipe out the whole planet. And that's like what, a 7-minute cutscene or something? Almost a 7-minute cutscene in Final Fantasy VII. It's a long cutscene too. That's the ridiculous part. I remember that. I actually got it a couple times while I was trying to beat Final Fantasy VII back in the day. And it's just like, ah, fuck, he's casting it. Shit. I'm trying to remember what Sephiroth's ultimate was. I think it was called Meteor or something like that. Whoa. Oh, a Triton. Or, yeah. Triton. Ah, I wonder if there's gonna be a path here. Maybe if we go back here in the future. Whoa, what is that? Is that a magical barrier? It's probably where we need to go.
What is it?
The jungle denies us our passage. What have we done? We? No. I.
What's that mean? How are we supposed to get through that?
Making an appearance?
Come on, I'm talking over here.
I thought you'd left for good.
Hey!
Our choices are few.
Fran? Althir!
This is as much for you as it is me.
Oh?
You are ill at ease. The Netherite troubles you. You've let your eyes betray your heart.
Right.
What are you doing?
I was just literally talking about a path.
Soon you will learn.
I was joking. It's a fucking path.
We go to seek aid of the Viera who dwell ahead.
I bet they'll be glad to see you after so long.
I am unwelcome, an unsought guest in their wood.
It's like, oh, I wonder if there was gonna be a path here one day. Literally not even 5 minutes later, she makes the path. So like, oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a path for like a hunt or something like that in the future. And it's like, voila! Alakazam, bitch.
In the village ahead, you will find her, Mjern. Bring her to me.
Yeah, okay.
She will know why you call her.
If this place has some stores or anything like that. Oh, cool. Aha! A vendor. Sell the unnecessaries. I wonder if we need to keep any of this stuff though. Like, I know there's not a crafting system in this game from what I've seen so far. But I know, like, you know, with the teleport stones you keep, I'm just wondering if there's any of this I need to keep. They don't really warn you. I was like, do I need any of this for the future? Like, I'll read the description, but it's very vague. And I hate how the teleport stone is in this list. Like, just gotta be very careful not to sell it. Eye openers. Ooh. Oh, so you can get the Grimoire wherever. Alright, cool. Of course, we will not have the money to buy it, but... Alright, I need to see what you sell here. Potions, you have the cure-alls. That's about it. Potions and cure-alls. You have these. Oh shit, you sell this stuff. Suna, Thundara, and Break. That was expensive. So I don't... Selling certain loot items causes the best weapons to appear in the bazaar. Oh, okay. I was wondering if there was certain conditions for like the bazaar to keep getting, you know, more stuff to buy. It's like, I don't know if that was just a random thing, maybe story progression wise. They don't really explain that either. I should look at this stuff. Accessory level 14. Jesus. Nullifies weather and terrain effects on elemental damage. But does it half damage taken or half damage give when it comes to, I'm guessing, terrain? I don't know. Increases magic power when HP is full. Huh. Raises strength when character has full HP, so it's another full HP item. Immune to sleep. Magic resist of 1. I noticed like a good amount of my character doesn't have any magic avoidance though. They can't avoid certain magics. Immune to disable and mobilize. Defensive 1. And then immune to silence. Defensive 2. Half damage taken. Okay, I was wondering. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at some other stuff too. I can buy 2 red caps. So there's some better gear for some of my characters. So I'm just trying to weigh the options of buying some of them now. Ooh, half damage of fire. This equips Protect. So the character doesn't even need Protect. So I could actually turn the proc for Protect off when they have the shielded armor. So those are the only ones that have special things. So flame shield's good for fire wielding assholes. This casts protect automatically. And that's about it. It's just so expensive. Why? I can only buy one. Man, I haven't really been farming since I started the stream, so might as well. Now I equipped it to the guy I'm currently working on, since he's lower level. It would help. It doesn't really benefit anyone right there. Maybe a mage's habit for one of my healers. Looks like Bathir would benefit most of all with that. Then sell anything that no one can use. So this is a one-handed dagger. Technically, yeah, technically she can only use it. So I can probably sell that. She already has a chopper. Yeah, I do need to find some good places to farm some gil while I'm not streaming. I'll probably find some. Oh yeah, recurve crossbow. Is any of my people actually learning crossbow though? I'll keep it. Because I have a feeling... So I'm trying to remember who learns crossbow. I'm thinking the archer would, right? Fran is an archer. I don't know. Oh, apparently I have a slasher. I already have a... I need to optimize my gear. 1 second. I apparently have a couple items that need to be optimized. Yeah, golden helm and golden armor. There you go. Green beret. That's about it. So, I need to look at Fran's licenses to see if she'll ever learn crossbow. It might just be guns though. Let's see. Archer. Because those are bows. I don't know if she actually will ever learn crossbow though. Unless it's mechanist stuff. Maybe the mechanist learns crossbow? Will I have any character will use a crossbow? Let's see. I'm not seeing it on this tree. Nope. I don't think an archer is going to learn a crossbow. Which is strange, in my opinion. Heavy. Oh, she can wear heavy armor? Oh, you can switch to heavy armor afterwards. Interesting. So she'll eventually be able to wear heavy armor. Toggle the board real quickly. Because the mechanists, they do guns. And I don't know of the class that learns crossbow. So that's like one of those methods. I'm just trying my best to figure out Who's his crossbows? That's bows. Oh, the battle mage. Time battle mage. We don't have anyone that's a time battle mage. So that weapon's useless for us. Unless I keep it, change my licenses for someone, maybe her, change her to a time battle mage. Or instead of a black mage, change her to a time battle mage for her second slot. I would have to weigh my options there. Like, which one would benefit more as a time battle mage? I don't know, maybe he will be better as a time battle mage. Because he's a white mage, but he could probably change from a mechanist. Because we already have a mechanist. We could change that to a time battle mage, so that way, whenever I do get things like a crossbow, he can use it. I think. I'm not going to sell that crossbow though, just for that sake alone. Usually try not to sell too many of these things, because who knows who would use them. I probably really shouldn't sell these until I figure out my licenses. What do you run? I have open ears for it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can definitely sell these. If there's any items that people don't benefit from, I'll just sell it. So 2 people could benefit from that. But I don't think they need it. I might as well just sell the things they can't equip yet. Forever. Yeah, because this is heavy armor, and it's only chainmail. Pointy hat, sell. Oh, apparently I had 8 pointy hats and I needed to sell it. There we go. And of course, the golden shield, which I don't think any of these other characters will be able to have right now. I probably won't sell it though. Zombie! You ready for BlizzCon? Oh yeah, and I need to remind people, when we actually start the BlizzCon coverage in about an hour or so from now, feel free to join the Discord. Do some co-commentating and shit like that. Let's see. I need to open up a tab real quickly to figure out how much more time do we have. Because time is passing at an alarming rate. We got about an hour and 11 minutes before it really starts. So, yeah. So, Yervan is a foe breaker, Shakiri. So that's your tank. Good at dodging and high HP, decent damage too. So I have him as foe breaker, but I also have him as his other class is different. Let's see. Instead of Shakiri, I think I have him as a Bushi. I have him as a Bushi. I could change that because I like him as foe breaker, but I might have to change to a better, I don't know, because Bushi, let me check real quickly. Let's check that tree. And Bushi's okay, but I haven't really been vibing with it, because it only does like mystic armor and it does decent damage, but the foe breaker's pretty much your tank. So the foe breaker brings the tank element because it brings the shield and the heavy armor, and of course HP. Maybe my Bushi is my DPS balance too though, because it does have a lot of... Wow, really? I only have Katana too? I mean, I could... There. You solved it. Fixed the problem. Come on. I do have to weigh my options now that I know I can change my licenses. I have to sit down with myself one day before I beat this game and figure out what's my ultimate setup. I'm gonna keep him as a foe breaker. I'm gonna keep Balthier as a white mage. I'm going to keep Fran as an archer and a mechanist. So those are foe breaker, white mage, mechanist, and archer. Those are going to stay there. With Bosch, an Ulan will probably be... I think his is okay. An Ulan and a knight seems perfect. And I know red battle mage for Ash is perfect too, but I might change the black mage into a time battle mage instead. Or change the mechanist for Balthier to a time battle mage. And hers is good too because she's going to be the healer, and she has good MP, just natural MP. So I'll keep her as a white mage, and keep her as a Shikari. Yeah, Shikari. I'm trying to. It's like I haven't actually said that word out loud. Shikari. So Ulan, Knight. I don't know, there's a couple things I'll probably change. I might change him to a time battle mage for his second one. That way his magic is just a little bit stronger, especially if he's gonna be my healer. I don't know, weighing the options, man. That's why I'm gonna probably just mess around with it, see which one works. Ooh, that was expensive, but it's gonna be for you, baby. Oh my god, that was expensive. Well, I don't need that anymore. I might just keep that because I have a feeling Fran or someone's gonna use it. Whoever's gonna be the time battle mage, probably Balthier. he's probably gonna use it. So whoever's gonna be time battle mage might actually use that. Ooh, that rod is really good for him. I can only buy one of them. I'll buy the rod for now. Change it with, set up a serpent rod. So I can sell the serpent rod. See that recurve crossbow? It's really, it just tops it. So if I do Balthier as a time battle mage, he'll have a 14 plus increase in his DPS. So your Balthier is a time battle mage and monk. Good tank. Good tanky monk. It's good combo rate. High HP. Oh yeah, you can use haste. See, I don't think I have any of my healers or DPSs to be able to actually cast things like haste and all that. So if I have Balthier in one of the parties being able to cast that stuff, it would be good. To be able to cast haste on a good amount of the characters would be nice. And your Fran is a red battle mage and an archer. Good range damage, good healing. Yeah, that's where the archer and battle mage come from. So I'm good with her in archer, but she's also good as a mechanist as well. Oh. I'm thinking with the characters that I have though, or at least with my setup right now, if I look at their licenses, I'm actually comfortable with Vaughn where he is. I'm building up his damage resistance with his foe breaker build. And I might change his secondary to time battle mage. Fran might be perfect where she is. At least for my comfortability for her. He's good. Maybe change her. She can stay as red battle mage, but I might change her black mage to something else. It just depends. And she might be good where she is too, because she has her DPS and she has her magic. So I don't know. I think Balthier is the only one I'm probably gonna change right out the gate to, instead of Mechanist, change it to a time battle mage. So yeah, you have a different. Yeah, it looks like you have a different team setup depending on your roles and classes. So it looks like you're using. It looks like you're using your Ash for your healing, while I'm using Pinello as healing. At least for, well, Ash is not in Vaughn's team for me. Oh yeah, your Pinello's a white mage too, never mind. So we have subtle differences in our team setup. My team setup's, I wonder how weird my team setup is to some people. It's like, how many people do completely opposite? Is that Van? So the team setup I have is Van, or Vaughn, not Van, Vaughn, Fran, and Pinello as one team. And then my secondary team, Balthier, Bosch, and Ash. That's my team setup. You got the 3 adults, and then I have the bunny girl with the 2 annoying kids. The meta. Yeah, so you focus on the healers, monks, time and nights, some little bit of the white magic. Yeah, like I'll see how this works for me. I'm most likely going to see how changing Balthier to a time battle mage is going to turn out for me. I'll have to weigh those options and see how it works in battle. If it runs smoothly, I'll keep him as time battle mage. If him as a time battle mage doesn't work, maybe I'll change him to something else. Something that deals with magic, of course. Because he is the healer. Well, at least for that team, he's my healer. So I haven't tried the trial mode stuff yet. I don't know if I'm at that point in the game. or if there's a certain place you need to go to do the trial modes. But, so I'm not too familiar with trial modes yet. So I have no clue what the trial modes are. I haven't heard anyone talk about them yet in the game. I think you're the first person that brought it up, was trial modes. So this is the land of our people. The Wood Elves. We're north of Isengard. Oh wait, wrong series. The hobbits are going to Isengard. I don't know if I should go here or over here. I don't know where to go. I'm just following the path. So many bunny ladies. Oh woo. Oh, Generaldo's favorite place in the whole entire game, probably. Am I correct or incorrect, General? Is this your favorite place in the game? I'm not ready. Is it more of a late game thing? Oh, New Game Plus. Oh. I didn't even know this game had New Game Plus. So if I play this game again, then I'll have something to look forward to. Especially if I come back. Bunny area. Is it your favorite place? You gotta confirm or deny this. Don't have an option, General. Man, I gotta go to the bathroom, so this cutscene better not be long.
Hey, Mjorn lives here, doesn't she? We're here to see her.
You will leave at once. It is not allowed for humans to walk on these grounds.
We'll go as soon as we've seen Mjorn.
If you can find her.
We're not leaving until you let us see her. Fine then. We'll look for her ourselves.
Ah.
I've heard the voice of the wood. She says Mjorn is not in the village. Jote, where has she gone?
Why do you ask? The wood tells us where she has gone. Or can you not hear her? You cannot. Your ears are dull from hearing their harsh speech, I think. Viera who have abandoned the wood are Viera no longer. Mjorn too has left her embrace.
And you forsake them in turn?
It is the will of the village. Viera must live always with the wood. So is the green word, and so is our law.
We'll let you worry about keeping your laws. Just do us a favor and stay out of our way. We'll find her ourselves.
Our sister has left the wood and gone west. She wanders warrens among men who hide themselves in clothes of cold iron. Thus to me has the wood spoken.
The Viera may begin as part of the wood, but the wood is not the only end we may choose.
The same words I heard 50 years ago.
So I'm guessing their species can live a long fucking time. Kind of like elves. Kind of like elves. Well, I'm starting to realize how old their species can get. So Fran's probably like a couple hundred years old, maybe. I don't know. So it's back-to-back boss fights. More difficult than main game boss fights for the most part. So it's like almost like a boss rush mode. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I have to look forward to that once I beat this game. It should be fun. So yeah, we're getting close to at least the end of this part of the stream. I think I need to get out of this area first. But yeah, once we're done with this, and we kind of wrapped up covering at least the opening ceremony of BlizzCon, I'll look in to see if I'm going to be playing more of this, or we'll continue Saints Row 2. It's one of those. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure out what I'm in the mood for after I'm done with BlizzCon opening ceremonies. Because I'm not gonna cover the whole event, 2-day event. Hell no! I'm not that interested. I just need to see what's the major news. Opening ceremony, and that is it. I'll watch it all passively off stream.
Not bad, Vaughn. Didn't think we'd get any information out of that one. So then, what was she saying about men in a warren?
The Henna-Magicite mines. Maybe that's what she meant. They lie in Bangkor, south of the Osmoan Plain. The entire region is a colony of the Arcadian Empire. There would be soldiers.
Is that a problem? Let's move.
Fran,
Yes?
I was wondering what Yote said, you know? About how you said the same thing 50 years ago?
Your point?
How old were you again?
Don't ever ask a girl that.
Nice fun.
Surprisingly rude.
Try to grow up, please.
Wow. You just dug yourself a grave. Never ask a girl her age. Never.